Greetings, y'all, on this Wednesday morning. What's good with y'all? What's good? So, y'all know, I have no reason to keep talking about what I do, but all I know is that this is definitely the last job I will be working in my life. And I'm saying that because not only am I putting that out in the atmosphere, I am speaking into existence. I am manifesting this, and I'm also, I'm all doing all the things to ensure this happens for me, because I can't see myself torturing myself another year with getting underpaid and overworked. So, I mean, I'm just saying, y'all, jobs has really been taking a turn, a downward turn, and a plunge into the hole, into the sewer for years. Now, I might have said it 1,000 times, y'all. I'm 41 years old. And my first job was at 16. It was the year 2000, 25 years ago. My first job was Chick-fil-A at the mall. Me and my brother worked at the mall that year, right before he graduated. And then I ended up, after I graduated in 2002, I got a job at QVC, and that was a seasonal job. It could have turned permanent, but I should have known then that jobs weren't meant for me. Let me tell y'all something. I always knew I was not meant to work a job. I was always meant to be an entrepreneur, because I used to sell stuff at 9 years old. I mean, shoot, at 9 years old, that was the mid-90s. I used to sell my little drawings. I wasn't the best drawer or artist, but I definitely was, I had an entrepreneurial spirit. And it's just like, why in the world? But I'm gonna tell y'all why. And this is what the only reason why I'm making this video, if y'all followed me along with this long, is to tell y'all, you definitely have to have some family that's backing your dreams if you're going to do it early, because a lot of times we don't necessarily have it, and we want to please our family, especially our parents. And I came from boomer parents, so or a single boomer mother. So it's like they pretty much wanted me to follow what they did, and that was not my calling. I never wanted to do that. I always knew that, I respected her profession, because she was a teacher. I respected my dad. He was he's a retired military guy. I mean, he ended up becoming an electrician. I respected them, but I mean, times were different, and I'm different. So, with that being said, I really could not necessarily see myself doing those type of working a 9-to-5. It's just not for me, y'all. It's just not for me. But I tortured myself year after year, and seeing how things have declined and just plunged into the hole as far as, the work, what is it they call it, the work-life balance or something like that. What is that these days? I don't think that ever been a thing, to be honest, because a lot of people used to always work their ass off to provide for their children or provide for their family. But it was, well, certain people, because not everybody worked their ass off. Some people got it more easier than others. But what the hell is wrong with them? Anyway, y'all. So I just feel like most people never had work-life balance. because most people work their ass off to provide for their families, or to necessarily spoil their families. They spoil their children. So but the moral of the story is, I'm just saying to anybody, I just gave y'all a little backstory of what happened with me and my little life, you know, my little work history. Don't follow the same situation. If you know you have to be an entrepreneur, if you were meant to be an entrepreneur, because you will waste many years chasing after something that you continuously go in a vicious cycle. You're going to continue to get, you know, irritated. You're going to start seeing things just decline. And me, you know, after years and years of torturing myself by working, I mean, I was always subjected to the same jobs. It wasn't like I didn't do the office jobs. I've done a couple of those, but some of the jobs I wasn't able to get because I wasn't even selected. So I said, I mean, all in all, and now that where we are, because most people, these jobs are not treating people, they're not paying people what they need, and these things are, you know, getting rougher. I feel like, you know, if you know you can do the entrepreneurial thing, you need to do that, especially if you're younger. Don't waste your years. Go ahead and set out a plan, get your plan in order, and actually act on the plan, y'all. Because I mean, you can't, nothing is going to be done if you don't put it into action. And I have a business, an incorporated business, but I took a break from it until I got, you know, revamped everything. But I'll get back into it at some point. But right now, I'm just telling y'all right now, if you're meant to be an entrepreneur, act upon it now. Don't keep wasting your time getting these jobs, because you're going to end up like me, 41, going in a vicious cycle, continuously working with the same people who subject you to a lot of scrutiny for no reason. I mean, you're going to have problems on these jobs, but when they become every job you go to, you dealing with toxic people from different you know, different departments. They coming up to you and they don't even say hi, they just gonna just ask you a question. Like, that's like, okay, hello to you too. These people are crazy. And I'm starting to see most of them, they get more and more crazier. So y'all, do yourself a favor. But that's just my 2 cents. Y'all know I can't never get one idea in the straight idea, but I hope y'all got the gist of what I'm saying. And I'll talk to y'all soon. I love y'all. See you in the next video. Bye.